Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel with another tutorial video on one of our services. This is a local customer here at Scooter City, Reno, and we referred him out to a lot of our diagnostic videos. He's been having some problems with this ATV. Now this ATV is a Taotao Motors Cheetah 125cc single cylinder air-cooled fully automatic. They still manufacture this model. You guys, we do sell this model. So it's about 6 to 8 years old, this model. Now this ATV, he brought it in because it's had some problems. The problems were it was bogging down, it wasn't staying running at all. It was very difficult to start. So let's dive into what we found here. Now we're going to throw these tips out. Now this is for you beginners mainly out there. I know there's a lot of experienced people out there, part of our audience, but we make these videos for everybody, you guys, for everybody. So everybody can learn something from somebody. So for you beginners out there, what we found was the floats in the bowl here, they were stuck up. So it was, it was dumping some gas. The air filter wasn't mounted properly on here as well. We find the isolator over here. There's a solid, it's called an isolator, solid gasket here. That was defective. There was a hairline cut in there, so that had to be replaced. And down here at the base of this intake manifold, right here, you guys, there's a paper gasket, and that was defective as well. So there was a lot of vacuum leaks on this ATV, causing all these issues. And again, we know where to go to. The Chinese ATVs are a little bit different than your Polaris. I mean, some of the symptoms can be the same. The fundamentals are probably the same, but based on these ATVs, we understand them well. And we kind of pretty much know where to go to, because we understand what areas that generally eventually can deteriorate, particularly if it's not maintained properly. Now this has been maintained quite fairly. It's a single owner on this particular one. So we took care of these issues, you guys. Also had to adjust the intake up here and then the exhaust valve. They were slightly off, so that made it more fine-tuned, much easier to start, you guys. So this is what we found here. Oh, last but not least, you guys, of course, the cap here to the carburetor, that was not tightened up properly as well. And the needle had to be, the metering rod that goes down needed to be adjusted. We've done numerous videos on how to adjust your carburetor properly. You guys can go on our playlist under ATV service and watch some of those videos we've done on how to tune your carb, fine tune it. So this is what we found, you guys. Want to share this with you. Hopefully this helps some of you guys out. Having your bike serviced can be costly, and if you can do some of the service yourself, we a lot of our customers do their oil changes, but when it comes down to this, a lot of people, they'll give it a shot. This customer gave it a shot, but just could not figure it out. So we brought it into us, and this is what we specialize in, you guys. So we took care of it for him. It's very fine-tuned right now. It's really running well. And again, you guys, always keep in mind that you got to maintain on a regular basis your ATV. Just, check things throughout. We've done numerous videos reminding you guys of that. As well as, change out your spark plug. His spark plug was decent. We just cleaned off the tip of it. But other than that, it was the carburation and the vacuum leaks. Always, you guys out there, that if you're having these similar issues, now it could be many other variables. And we did point out on our last video that there's a hairline crack on the head when we removed the intake manifold, and we showed you guys a picture of the inside of that. And that was due to overheating. So there's different variables, but generally, when you have an ATV responding in that manner, what we just mentioned, the bogging down, the hard to start, doesn't stay running, these are the areas you want to check. Fuel delivery, vacuum, and then sometimes electrical. Check your spark plug as well. Always make sure you have proper oil in your ATV. These are great motors, you guys. Got to remember, they model their engines after Hondas. So they're Honda generally replicas, Honda replica motors. What makes these motors different among all the different brands are the components inside. There are some ATV manufacturers that use really cheap components, like a lot of the crap you'll find on Amazon, these really generic type of parts. Those are really poor quality. You guys, you got to be very careful on what parts you're using to replace certain components in your ATV's engine. So always keep that in mind. And we found that, like as well, and a lot of folks that are buying the upgraded kits for their transmissions on their scooters and having huge issues on it because it's very, very poor metals and components that are being used to manufacture a lot of these. So you could be really careful. Generally, it's best to go OEM. You pay a little bit more, then you're not dealing with a lot of problems, you guys. So like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully this helps some of you guys out there that have some similar issues. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care.